FM, 7 to midnight, urging you to join me this Friday at 11:05 for a special farewell to Count Bubba. This is going to be the very best of Bubba, so if you're a Count Bubba fan, you won't want to miss it. And if you've never seen Count Bubba before, well, this is your last chance. Join the Count and me this Friday at 11:05 for his last show, a special farewell to Count Bubba.
KTRE-TV, Lufkin, Nacogdoches.
Seeing you in all the old familiar places, that is heart of mine embraces all day through. In the small cafe, the park across the way, the children's carousel, the chestnut tree, oh, wishing well. I'll be seeing you in every lovely summer's day, in everything that's bright and gay. I'll always think of you that way. I'll find you in the morning sun, and when the night is new. Oh, you're here, huh? It is I, Count Bubba, good buddy of darkness. Well, I used to be Count Bubba, good buddy of darkness, but not enough letters came through, guys. I noticed, by the way, when flipping through here, that I did not see a letter that had a return address for Mickey Case or for Joe Let's Dance Davis.
I don't know about that.
What can we say? I moved all weekend long. I had other things to do. I didn't have time.
Well, I would feel pretty bad if I was like 2 votes short, you know?
Yeah.
Are we down to the last 2 votes? Is that it?
Well, I don't know.
We can write one real quick and just kind of sit it on the front desk and
I don't think that will work. It's got to be postmarked and everything.
I think Tom probably pulled mine out, you know. You know
Hey,
how
that's
he
true.
thinks about your show.
That's true. That Ramey, he was out to get me.
Are you sure he hasn't been censoring your mail?
This is true. He could. Oh, well, you know, what's over is over.
That's
I mean.
true. But instead of the letter, we got you a gift.
We got him a couple of gifts.
You got me a.
Yes.
You're kidding?
A couple of
You
gifts.
got me a present?
Yes.
Well, you didn't have to.
We'll give you
I'm
this
glad
one
you
first.
did, but you didn't have to.
Well, this is from everybody. And we knew it was something that you'd really enjoy.
That's from all of your fans. We all pitched in together.
A box.
Yeah,
It's a
go
little
ahead.
small, though, isn't it?
Open the box.
The box is not the present. The present is inside. Oh, I see.
One size fits all.
Oh, okay.
The coffin you ordered didn't come in.
Oh, all right.
Had to
We got you
back
this
order.
instead.
You guys, this is incredible. Look
We
at
hope
this.
you enjoy it. I think it's your color.
Well, this is great. Can you get a shot of this? The steak and lobster combo.
I think there was some coleslaw in there, wasn't there? Side order coleslaw?
Oh, I
It's a little
never
late
eat that
now.
stuff. Thank you, no.
Okay.
This
Now
is
the,
really good.
The second,
Still moving there.
second gift we've got for you comes from an old friend of yours.
Really?
And she said that you'd know what she was talking about. And she said she meant to give it to you then, but you disappeared. But come here.
It's time.
Susan says hello, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Count Susan, that is.
Gee, I'm underwhelmed. I tell you what, son. Your daddy used to be a big star. Roll the tape, guys. Roll the tape. Watch this. This is going to be good. Whoa! Hey, welcome to Horror Weather. It is I, Count Bubba, good buddy of darkness. Look at this. We got a low pressure system here in the land of Lincoln, a high coming up over the Rockies, pushing a stationary front right through. You'll notice something unusual down here. We've got this, well, it looks like a giant tarantula creeping across Mexico. Should be bringing some warm, moist air and some Mexican bus fumes. We may have a little snow up in Nebraska, as you can see. Notice the thunderstorms down in the Caribbean here, which could possibly be the cause of this giant brontosaurus creeping up here by the Yucatan Peninsula. It's going to be really messy if you're a Cuban, you know what I mean? Oh! Oh, and something that you might want to watch out for if you live up there in Montana, Wyoming, wherever the heck it is, this giant elephant-looking thing that's sweeping down towards the Plain States. Hopefully, we won't get any really bad stuff here in the Piney Woods of East Texas and Lakes area vicinity here in the Lone Star State in East Texas. Notice we have this little thing sweeping down from the Great Lakes. Oh, I think it just, took a drink out of Lake Erie and threw up on North Carolina. Oh, watch out for them coal miners. Our feature film tonight, by the way, is going to be Son of Frankenstein. Oh, it's really great. You're going to love it. Oh, look at this. Roll the film, guys. Look at this. These things are fighting it out right over. Oh, hey, there went Dieball. Got stepped on. Oh, really messy. Oh! Roll the film, guys. Roll the film. Oh.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Gene Shalit, sitting in for Count Bubba, who's sick with crypt fever. Welcome to Horror Classics. Our movie tonight is called The Black Cat. Now, it stars Vincent Price, Boris Karloff, or Bela Lugosi, one of those people, and someone's little tiny black cat. It's a wonderful film made in 1931. It's probably one of the best films
Wait a
of
minute,
its genre.
What is this going on here? Huh? What is happening? I'm not sick. This guy's trying to steal my show. It is I, Count Bubba, good buddy of darkness, welcoming you once again.
Hey, wait a second. Management has asked me to fill in, so, I mean, if you got a problem, I'd like to finish the review of The Black Cat.
What, you trying to review the black, you trying to tell Count Bubba about the Black Cat?
Yeah.
Listen, it's a sensitive, warm portrayal, probably the most sensitive film since the Soldier Story.
Hey, stop it, Bubba. You have no idea what you're talking about. This is a tender, sensitive, compassionate film about a little tiny cat who was thrown out on the streets, didn't have anywhere to go, had to drink blood.
It's about a black guy who plays jazz guitar.
No, that's about Cab Calloway. It has nothing to do. That's a different black cat.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I tell you what. Roll the film, guys. We'll check this out. I think you're wrong, though. I think you're wrong. This is a story about a black guy who plays jazz.
No. This whole
guitar.
film takes place on the street somewhere. You're saying you're sick.
Oh, maybe this is Edgar Allan Poe's story, The Black Cat.
That's a little closer.
Well, yeah, that's probably it. Edgar Allan Poe, I don't think he's in the film. I think he was kind of dead, you know, when they made it. Oh! Hey, can you do that? Oh! Roll the film, guys. Roll it. This guy looks silly when he does it. I look cool. Roll the film, guys. You know, for years, we doctors have known that television will rot your brain. It's dangerous to your health. You don't need to do it. You should especially be careful of watching shows like Horror Classics with Count Bubba, good buddy of darkness. Now, this program has been known to be the cause of heart failure and muscle aches, blindness in some cases, and even dandruff and hemorrhoid flare-ups. While the jokes are so weak, they need an iron lung. Right now, I'm having to go into surgery to operate on a man who has overdosed on Merv Griffin shows. It's terrible, and it could have been prevented. Now, anytime I have to open up a fella's cranium like this because his brain is rotted from too much television, it's a complex operation. It's not one of these things where you can take 2 aspirin and call me in the morning. I tell you, I see more and more cases of people who have to have their brains removed because they've rotted from watching too much TV. Now, another problem that you can run into is in the abdominal cavity. It's what we doctors call a videotape worm. Now, these things can get real nasty. In fact, I dropped my hat here. Quit laughing, you're under anesthesia. They can get up to 300 feet long. Roll the film, guys. Come on, roll it. Now, this fella pulled through surgery, having his cranium and his videotape worm removed, and prognosis for him is pretty good. He can lead a semi-healthy, semi-productive, semi-normal life. Of course, he won't be able to shave himself or feed himself, and sex is entirely out of the question, and he'll have all the intelligence of a small household appliance. Now, I can't stress enough to you that too much TV is going to rot your brain. So you need to watch selectively. Now, maybe tune in to Count Bubba's Horror Classics, Dr. Red Duke, and that's it. You got me? From the University of Texas Health Science Center in Lufkin, I'm Dr. Red Puke.
This is Eva Brown. She works in the traffic department at station KTRE, keeping logs of which commercials and public service announcements run and at what time. It's a complex job requiring concentration and special skills. There's none of the clamor and excitement usually associated with the television industry. But what most people don't realize is that Eva Brown plays another role at KTRE.
Oh my God, pit stains. The transformation is really just like amazing. I mean, if I didn't know Eva and I just like walked into a room and saw her in costume and makeup, I wouldn't have known it was her, you know?
But Cindy Fisher isn't the only person at KTRE who's been confused and befuddled.
I remember the first week I started working here. Went in to clean the ladies' room. There was this guy standing there with a red shirt, overalls, and a black cape, and I thought, this guy must be some kind of weirdo or something, or a pervert. Later, I found out it was Eva.
Macho, macho man, I want to be a macho man.
Hey, I'm ready. Let's get started.
Oh, darling, I'm glad you're here. Please sit down.
Here we see Eva, internationally acclaimed hairdresser and cosmetologist, Mr. Jim, as they begin the painstaking 3-hour process that will transform her into Horror Classics host, Count Bubba, good buddy of darkness.
Eva's just a joy to make up. I've worked with all the big stars, and by far she's the pleasantest. You wouldn't believe what an absolute bitch some celebrities can be. Charles Bronson comes to mind first and foremost, but that's a long story. Anyway, turning Eva into Bub is a long process and requires lots of steps, but she's very pleasant. We just have a good time.
Well, Eva's just so super to work with. She's a marvelous talent and very innovative in her comedic styles. I mean, the pressure of live television really gets to a lot of people. It turns them into crazy animals like Belushi and that whole, well, you know what I mean. But it doesn't affect Eva at all. She's a super girl, super.
Work is hard, the hours are long, and the pace demanding. But in the end, it pays off. Public response to Count Bubba has been phenomenal. East Texans have taken the jovial vampire and his slapstick antics to heart. Count Bubba's popularity rose to such heights that it eventually eclipsed that of former weatherman Dave Watson, who left the station amid a whirlwind of controversy. Watson still claims that his reasons for leaving were purely professional and that he and Bubba remain close personal friends.
Wow, nifty makeup, I like. Oh, wow. Mr. Jim, do you have any...
Finally, the moment arrives for Eva to enter the studio and introduce the film.
What's blood got to do with it? What's blood but a second-hand bodily fluid. Oh, oh, God. Are you okay? Hey. Oh, man, I didn't see you sitting there. Oh, hey, we're on the air. Well, welcome to Horror Classics. It is I, Count Bubba, good buddy of darkness. Oh!
Baskin's Department Store, your official Wrangler PRCA Pro Rodeo dealer, brings you great-looking Wrangler jeans in celebration of the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. Show 'em you dress like the pros in ladies' cowboy cut jeans, just $17.85 a pair. Or men's cowboy cut jeans, just $13.99 a pair. Every day, it's rodeo time in Houston from February 18th to March 2nd. And Baskins and Dieball sends you there in style with the official jeans of the PRCA, Wrangler.
Looking your best is important to you, but so is watching your budget. And at Gaslight Cleaners in Lufkin, we cover both. Just look at these Monday specials. And going on now every day, all men's dress shirts only 59 cents. Stop by Gaslight Cleaners today.
Brookshire Brothers in Gaslight Plaza is gearing up for Valentine's by stocking beautiful flowers, candy, and a wide variety of greeting cards. Choose from among carnations, roses, and daisies to make a nice arrangement. Add candy and cards, you're set. Brookshire Brothers, Gaslight Plaza.
A stay at the beautiful Tides 2 Motor Inn will make your next trip to Houston a memorable one. Enjoy a tropical atmosphere of palms and exotic poolside gardens, an outstanding dining room, and luxurious accommodations. The Tides 2 is strategically located right across the street from the Texas Medical Center, just down the street from Rice University, 4 minutes from the Astrodome, and only minutes from big city entertainment, shopping, and business. The Tides 2 Motor Inn, 6700 South Main in Houston.
I've got nothing against music, but must you play it while we study?
I'm studying the music, Preppy. It's called analysis of form.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to flunk out if you just sit there watching me study.
I'm not watching you study. I'm studying.
You're looking at my legs.
Listen, Cavalier, you're not that great looking.
I know, but can I help it if you think so?
Well, let's change the subject, huh?
Yeah, $2.5 million or I walk. Tell them that. And then another thing, Saul, the advanced publicity for my network television special with the solid gold dancers. What do you mean, what's wrong with it? Count Bubba's name is not nearly big enough.
It's all gone to his head, all the media attention, and this and that and the other, all the phone calls and stuff. He's just not the same guy. I don't even want to go in there and give him his costume.
I know what you mean. Glad you are not me.
These overalls, this flannel shirt, the black cape, I just don't think it fits in with the new me. What do you think, darling?
But it's so you.
Don't disagree with Count Bubba. I mean, your job is to be a wardrobe supervisoress. That's what I want you to do. Oh, and by the way, this picture, it's not big enough. I want it blown up, bigger. I want it to cover the whole wall. I want it to cover the whole billboard. I want it to cover the whole station. Now get out of here. Come on, go. Eddie Murphy, that guy called me again. He still wants me to be in his picture. I tell you what, tell him the same thing. Count Bubba gets top billing or it's no soap, okay?
Hello.
Yeah, this is Bubba. Saul?
Yeah.
Last script?
Yeah?
Garbage. It's stunk. My whole office smells like dog poop or something. It's terrible.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean? I mean your script is lousy. Now write me a good one, and I'll find somebody who can.
Day after day, night after night, ever since Bubba went to Hollywood, I've been writing scripts, 3,000 scripts, and none of them approved. I wish I could kill him. Even better, I wish he'd go bust.
Oh, we've got a bigger problem than Bubba's attitude. Look at the latest ratings.
No, not now. What is it now?
We slipped another 10 points. I don't believe it. Success just goes to his head. He's going to wind up just like Suzanne Summers, taking off his clothes for every magazine that asks. Look at all these tapes for a 3-minute segment. He wants to take one take, then he wants to take another, then he wants to take another. I could kill the man. Sometimes I am so sick of him. Take a stake and drive it right through his heart. And look at this, 3,000-page script, every single one rejected by him, Can you believe it? I don't believe it. I'm going to take a stake and drive it right through his heart. You know, that'll stick him in the gutter.
Okay, boys and girls, this is the prop room, okay? Look around you see all of this stuff that kind of looks like junk, and probably half of it is, but it's real good junk. And they use it to put together all sorts of programs here. In fact, this is a very familiar loft here. If I'm not mistaken, I've seen Count Bubba fly down here many times. But that was before he made it big and went to Hollywood and just kind of left us all. Didn't that used to be?
That used to be Count Bubba. Oh, that can't be Count Bubba. That's a hobo.
He tried to make it to the big time and fell.
So goodbye, yellow brick road. While the dogs love society. Oh, you can't plant me in your penthouse. I'm going back to my farm. Back to the howling hole. The howl in the piney woods of East Texas, and like that of Yosemite, haunting the horny back door. I finally decided my future lies beyond the yellow brick road. Ow, 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 ow. I have lost it. I can't howl no more. I'm washed up. I'm finished. My career is in ruins. I never should have gone to Hollywood. I feel so miserable. At least Stretch, you stuck by me through thick and thin, through the long and the short of it. You would never desert me, would you, my good friend? Oh, you guys, you're back? You're here? You think you can see your way to forgive Count Bubba? And like, maybe take him back into your hearts and let him introduce the horror movies once again? I would really like that. I'll try real hard not to be a schmuck anymore. And I'll quit drinking. This stuff is not good for you, and I'll quit smoking so I get my voice back. Maybe I can howl. I think I can do it. I tell you what, clap for Bubba like you clap for Tinkerbell. Everybody, all you kids, come on.
That was wonderful. Thank you very much.
Count Bubba is back. Stay tuned. Roll the film, guys. Roll the film.
We interrupt Horror Classics for this special news bulletin. This just in from the newsroom. Count Bubba, good buddy of darkness, is dead. Police report that they were summoned to the Count's castle earlier this evening and found the Count with a stake driven through his heart, the victim of an apparent homicide. As yet, police say there are no suspects in the case. Count Bubba was born in Transylvania, a small town just off FM 350 near New Willard in 1708. He died the first time in 1832, then again in 1904, and several times in the late 20s and early 30s. Most recently, the Count gained notoriety when he rocketed to stardom on KTRE's Friday Night Horror Classics. Wait. Yes, now we take you to a live report from Dr. Red Puke.
Boy, somebody pounded that sucker in there good. You know, there's nothing worse for a vampire's health than having a stake driven through his heart unless it's being exposed to sunlight. That dries up their skin and dehydrates them to dust. And once they've been exposed to sunlight, there's no way to bring them back to life. Fortunately for Count Bubba, someone drove a stake through his heart, and with proper treatment and intensive therapy, he could eventually be brought back from the dead. Unfortunately for the Count here, his funeral arrangements were made in advance, and it had cost him a bundle in cancellation fees if we performed what we doctors call an emergency stakectomy. Now, with proper medical attention and a high hemoglobin, low garlic diet, Count Bubba could have lived another 700 or 800 years. Reporting live from the scene of Count Bubba's demise, I'm Dr. Red Puke.
Thank you, Dr. Puke. If you've just joined us, we're interrupting Horror Classics for this special bulletin. Count Bubba, good buddy of darkness, died this evening, the victim of an apparent stake through the heart attack. As Dr. Puke mentioned just a moment ago, funeral arrangements have already been made in Bubba's birthplace of Transylvania. Judging from the past performance and from Bubba's immense popularity, it should be quite some shindig. Once again, the tragic death of this showbiz legend, Count Bubba, good buddy of darkness, killed by an unknown assailant who drove a stake through his heart. We'll be back at the end of the film with a special live coverage of Count Bubba's funeral, live via satellite from Transylvania. And as the late Count would probably want me to say, roll the film, guys. Roll the film. This has been a special phony report. Now we continue with Horror Classics. No, I really don't know what the big deal is. I mean, you know, everybody knew the guy was a real pain in the wazoo anyway. He was a total schmuck. Oh, hello and welcome to this special edition of Newsbreak, bringing you live coverage of Count Bubba's funeral with our correspondent in Transylvania, Walter Crankcase. This is Walter Crankcase in Transylvania Square. We see the coffin being pulled through the streets, draped in blood red, which was Bubba's favorite color, being pulled by an armored personnel carrier. There we see a close-up of the coffin bearing the body of Count Bubba, good buddy of darkness, and the armored personnel carrier, the mourners in red armbands carrying his portrait through the streets to the town square. There we see the coffin being lifted to the caisson as the mourners gather around in full dress uniform. Here the mayor of Transylvania begins to deliver the eulogy for Count Bubba, good buddy of darkness.
Honest and truthful attitude.
It's a somber moment here. The emotion is filling the air. As thousands of people have jammed the town square to pay their last respects to this great television horror classic movie introducer. There we see the mourners paying their last respects. A fat lady, look at the mustache on her, kissing Count Bubba. The church bells begin to ring throughout Transylvania. There we see the mourners lined once again, television camera there, bringing the sad event to the world. The factories of Transylvania have closed down for the day and mourning. This is Walter Crankcase reporting live from Transylvania. Oh, it seems like a heck of a lot of trouble and expense to go all the way to Transylvania for this bozo's funeral. Yeah, well, I'm not too happy about having to stay up here till the middle of the night to cover this thing either. Oh, Thank you, Walter, for that report. Well, what can one say at a time like this? I never met Count Bubba personally, but if I had, I'm sure I would have thought he was kind of obnoxious. He had a reputation among his coworkers as being difficult to deal with, demanding much and giving little in return. Recently, the Count's ratings had been slipping, and he'd been drinking heavily. Police still have few leads in the slaying, but are questioning several hundred suspects who were known to harbor animosity towards Count Bubba. I expect them to be kicking down my door shortly.
Let Dairy Queen show you the light, luscious taste of our new Taco Salad Delight. We'll show you the crisp, wow, the spicy, wow, the fresh, ooh, and the smooth. For a taste guaranteed to bowl you over, come discover our new Taco Salad Delight, the taste that puts Dairy Queen in a whole new light. Dairy Queen.
What kind of chew can take on Levi Garrett?
I've tried a lot of tobaccos. Granger Select is good and moist all the way through. A quality chew.
I've never had a fresher tobacco. It's a good leaf.
This is good stuff. I'm enjoying the daylights out of this.
I've chewed everything, and I especially like Granger Select because it's one good, clean chewing tobacco.
Try new Granger Select. Taste the quality. We think you'll say.
I'm going to make Granger Select my chew.
More fun than anybody. Just choose your deal. 7.5 financing or $500 cash back on dependable Dodge Omni. 7.9 on selected Ram Tough pickups. 8.6 or $1,000 cash back on Lancer ES. 8.6 or $500 cash back on 15 other Dodge models. 8.6 cash back, 7.9 or 7.5. It's the more ways to save sale. Just choose your deal while they last. From the fun ones. A stay at the beautiful Tides 2 Motor Inn will make your next trip to Houston a memorable one. Enjoy a tropical atmosphere of palms and exotic poolside gardens, an outstanding dining room, and luxurious accommodations. The Tides 2 is strategically located right across the street from the Texas Medical Center, just down the street from Rice University, 4 minutes from the Astrodome, and only minutes from big city entertainment, shopping, and business. The Tides 2 Motor Inn, 6700 South Main in Houston.
The Hoss McQuid Farm and Goat Show. And now, here's your host, Hoss McQuid.
Well, good evening to you. Hope everything's off to a scary start of your trip this evening. Boy, howdy, looks like we got some weather out there tonight, but we'll be back right after this commercial message.
You know, there ain't nothing worse than a big old roach that ain't afraid of people. You know, the kind you don't want to step on because you're afraid you'll get thrown for a loop. Well, now you can fight back with this Chemical X. Shake it up. Give those buggers a good dose. And then take off, because you don't want to be around when this stuff starts working. And don't you hate it when a roach crawls across your wall and stops right in the middle of it? Like he owns the place. Now, you can squash a wall roach, but it leaves a really nasty spot. So use this instead, Chemical X. Give the suckers a good douse and watch them fall right off the wall. Oh.
That's right. Big Ed's Chemical X kills roaches, ants, water bugs, silverfish, cats, dogs, small bovine animals, and even strips away old paint. But wait, if you order now, you also get this as an added bonus, a surplus Army flamethrower. That's right, with enough firepower to blow a 3-ton chopper out of the sky, imagine what it'll do to the bugs on your wall. So, send as much money as you can to the following address for Big Ed's Chemical X and Flamethrower.
Get Chemical X. Nuke them bugs real good.
What would happen if you died without the proper insurance? Sure, your future would be shot to heck, but what about your families? Your wife, well, she'd probably marry some schmuck she didn't really like, and they'd frump up a whole new batch of kids. And those kids would probably grow up to terrorize your own sweet lineage, and your children would wind up in a mental institute or somewhere in Rusk. It's a horrible reality. So don't die without proper insurance.
Speckles and Speckles. That is just a way of life.
And you can bank on that. But let me tell you, we're going to be back again right after this next message, so you stick around. You got that?
Count Bubba on Horror Classics.
Yeah, East Texas is some kind of place to live. It's hot and muggy, and there are not a whole lot of real good restaurants. All these pine trees, they give me hives, and they make me want to throw up. I think the quality of the show has gone right into the toilet lately. But you know, this is the only television station in the country where they will give me a job. The people at Channel 9 are a bunch of real schmucks, especially those guys in the news department. I really think they are jealous because Count Bubba is such a big star. I like to walk through the woods, especially when I'm all dressed up like this. Even though I'm itching and retching a lot.
Count Bubba. Catch his act Fridays on Horror Classics before people see this promo and he gets his rear end fired.
Now it's that time for the part of the show where we really get down to business and take a look at all the farm futures from Transylvania and the world at large. As you can see, we got bat bellies up 6 points, boar guts up a bunch, wolfbane even, greasy grimy gopher guts sliding on up, mutilated monkey meat, who really cares, dirty little birdie feet, highly unstable, China tea up 10 yen, Boston beans, bring it up again, we'll vote on it, Mexican enchiladas down, but coming up fast. Goat futures becoming famous real quick because tonight's movie is The Goat of Frankenstein. Yes, sir.
Wait, what's going on here?
Who are you?
I am Count Bubba, good buddy of darkness. Whoa! Oh! Wait a minute. Hoss, why are we doing the farm and goat news instead of the Horror Classics Open?
Because tonight's movie is The Goat of Frankenstein. Everybody be interested in seeing all about the goats.
Wait. Shh. Let me talk. Let me get a word in here sidewise. Tonight's film is The Ghost of Frankenstein, not Goat of Frankenstein. You hear the difference?
How'd you ever get on TV, boy, with a speech problem like that? It's The Goat of Frankenstein.
Wait, you're trying to tell me that tonight's movie is about a barnyard animal, a little furry creature?
That's right, with electrodes on either side of the neck built by Dr. Frankenstein.
Positive?
Positive and negative, one on either side.
No, you got to be mistaken. Look, tonight's feature is The Ghost of Frankenstein. It has nothing to do with goats or anything.
Well, I still think you're mistaken there, boy.
I think you've been snorting ag lime.
Ag lime anytime, it's good, boy. But look, tonight's movie is right.
Look, wait. This guy, this Hoss McQuid, he's trying to take over my show. I won't have it.
There's one way to find out for sure, people. That's roll the film, guys. Roll the film.
Hey, see, that's my line. Roll the film, guys. Roll the film. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Listen, boy, this is my show.
Aggie! I know how to shut him up. Roll the film, guys. Roll the film.
Well, I'm sorry. No one won any money. In fact, you all owe me $7,814.39. But thank you for playing. You bet your life. Roll the film, guys. Roll the film. Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna edit. We're gonna put close-ups back in here. We'll redo this thing in ISO shots. We'll move a lot faster. God, I hope it moves a lot faster. Okay.
We're all gonna have to move a lot faster.
Contestant number 1.
money lies over the sea.
Look at this crowd we got here today. Oh my gosh. Look at all the... What are you all looking at me for like that? Now, when Count Bubba goes on the air on Horror Classics on Friday night, every Friday night at 11 o'clock, on KTRE, Channel 9. His hair does not look like this. He combs it back, but this is his hair in the morning, see? There's Wyatt. They named Wyatt after a cafeteria. What kind of a name is... What kind of... Shut up! Throw your napkins! Oh! I don't believe this! Why don't you take off your bag? Take the bag off your head. Take the bag.
I thought I was supposed to be mystery guest.
Well, take the bag off your head.
So if I take the bag off, everybody's gonna know who I am.
Oh, it's the bag. Okay. You're looking good today.
Where
were you? Did your Batmobile break down or something?
Yeah, I had problems. You know, I bought that thing from Terry Moro.
Oh.
That Moro Batmobile. I had nothing but problems with... Oh, wait a minute. Where did you get this cape? At Blackstocks? Get out of here. Look at this guy. This guy's incredible. You know, strange as it may seem, I usually address a much younger crowd, you know? Like elementary school kids, junior high school kids. And let me tell you, they got a lot better manners than you do. They don't throw napkins at Count Bubba. Oh. Well, usually when you make a public speech like this, it's... you got to take some time out, you know, and to recognize the extinguished guests you got here. And since you got no guests that are extinguished, I got to talk about you guys. He's been stealing all my good jokes. Is Billy Clemens here? Is Billy here? Well, you know why he's not? See, he was at Castleberry's the other day, and a subscriber to Texas Monthly thought he was an armchair, and Cooper sold him. I don't believe it. Harvey Westerholm? Harvey? City manager, I mean, you're here pigging out on barbecue. Who's running Lufkin? I mean, besides Arthur Temple. I tell you what, let's turn out the lights and let's roll the film, guys. Let's roll the film. Oh, hey, you're here, huh? It is I, Count Bubba, good buddy of darkness, welcoming you to Horror Classics. Tonight's film, The Mummy's Hand. Ooh, really scary. It's gonna be great. You know, before you got here, I was reading from Count Bubba's mailbag, a letter from Dana Beard in Pollock, Texas. She says, Dear Count Bubba, it's Friday night at 11:38. I'm sitting here watching The Mummy. I'm writing you because I would like an autographed picture of your gorgeous body. Enclosed is my IOU for $100. Cheap people. Someday somebody's going to send in cash. But, you know, Dana, you are right about Count Bubba's bod. And the reason it stays gorgeous after all these years is because I am addicted to two things. One of them is exercise. The other you are too young to know about. But I want to introduce everyone I can to the marvelous world of aerobic exercise. So, you've heard of Bubba Smith, that guy that has the exercise plan Bubba Till It Hurts? Well, tonight, it's gonna be Bubba Till It Bleeds, okay? Is everybody ready? Let's hit the music. All right, hey, let's boogie. Everybody do exactly what I do. Bubba Till It Bleeds, come on. Come on, jumping jacks. Jump like a man. Okay. Hey, big head. Don't smoke around here, okay? What? Ah! 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 Ah!
Mr. Jim has been very depressed and upset about this whole Rock Hudson thing, you know? I mean, at first they thought the doctors would be able to get him back on his knees, back on his feet again, but doesn't look like that's going to happen. But anyway, with hard work and exercise, like Mr. Jim is doing right now, it lifts your spirits, you feel great. Let me tell you, I think we gotta all dance some more, okay? Everybody, come on! Roll the film, guys. Roll the film. I don't know about you, but I need an iron lung after all this. Turn that music off. Oh, Count Bubba got some letters. These is a WX. Well, I also got this one, which she wants to read on the air. It is from Clint Connor of Lufkin, Texas. Let's see, Clint. Ooh, this is an old one. Count Bubba, I really love your show, and you're kind of great, too. You are great and funny. Ow! Oh, you spelled that wrong, Clint. I spell it with an O. If you were Richard Dawson, The Family Feud would be my favorite show. Oh, great letter. Thank you very much for writing in. You know, I had an idea. They're doing this thing on All My Children, you know, this Who Killed This Zach Grayson person, and they're making a contest out of it. So I thought, let's make a contest out of Who Killed Count Bubba. Sound like a good idea? Yeah, well, we'll have some prizes and everything. So, let's see. Don Pardo, tell us who are the suspects in the case?
Thanks, Bubba. This is the first job I've had in weeks. The rules for the Who Killed Count Bubba contest. Fill in the entry blank, which can be found at any Big Ed's pest control store. Write in the appropriate blank the person you think killed Count Bubba. Here are the suspects to choose from. Was it Mr. Jim, homo hairdresser? Was it Bubba's pal Stretch? How about wardrobe mistress Cindy Fisher or luscious Lola? Could it be the director or famous TV personality Big Ed himself? Could it be former weatherman Dave Watson? Or could it be one of these KTRE employees? Send your guess to Who Killed Count Bubba, Crypt 729, Lufkin, Texas 75, whatever the heck the zip code is, or to Box 21, whatever the heck the number is, Nacogdoches, Texas 75, whatever the heck that zip code is. Employees of KTRE, all viewers and their families are not eligible to enter. All entries must be postmarked by midnight of last week. Persons under 21 must be accompanied by their grandmother, and all entries must become the property of Count Bubba, so send lots of money in the envelope. This offer void where prohibited by law, not responsible for lost or stolen items. No material may be reprinted without express written permission from the copyright owner. In case of fire, break glass, no smoking, no hunting, no fishing from bridge rail, damage ahead, slow minute work, no left turn, no right turn on red, stop for school bus, loading and unloading, unauthorized use prohibited by...
All right, well, thank you, Don Pardo. Well, if you're going to have a contest, I guess you better have some prizes, huh? So let's see, first prize will be... Oh, yeah, first prize will be the best of Bubba. A video cassette for your home cassette recorder player thing with the best of Count Bubba. Ow! That's a $3 million value, okay? What's second prize going to be? Two tapes of best of... No, we cannot have that be second prize. Second prize will be an autographed picture of the Count himself. Adorable, isn't it? Well, that's a $100 value. So, let's get on with the movie, okay?
Baskin's Department Store, your official Wrangler PRCA Pro Rodeo dealer, brings you great-looking Wrangler jeans in celebration of the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. Show 'em you dress like the pros. In ladies' cowboy cut jeans, just $17.85 a pair. Or men's cowboy cut jeans, just $13.99 a pair. Every day, it's rodeo time in Houston from February 18th to March 2nd. And Baskins and Dieball sends you there in style with the official jeans of the PRCA, Wrangler.
A reminder from Lufkin Federal Gas Light. You still have until April 15th to make an IRA contribution for 1985, or start planning now for 1986, and you can open your account with as little as $25. Call or come by Lufkin Federal Gas Light for more information.
Perry's in the Gaslight Plaza is where everyone will be shopping for their special Valentine. Whether it's candy you're looking for or just a unique gift, the choosing is easy when there is so much to choose from. Stop by Perry's in Gaslight Plaza, your Valentine headquarters.
Angelina Mall is having a 3-day sidewalk sale for 3 days only. February 6th, 7th, and 8th. Come find incredible savings on all fall and winter merchandise. The sale will run from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Thursday through Saturday, and all the stores in the mall will participate. Don't miss this gigantic 3-day sidewalk sale here at the Angelina Mall. February 6th, 7th, and 8th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. We'll see you there at the Angelina Mall.
Show is back. Agri Show's third annual championship truck and tractor pull, February 14th to 15th at the Angelina County Expo Center, Lufkin. Earth shaking, engine blowing, multi-engine machines in the toughest of motorized competition. Plus a special appearance by Elite Pete, the fire-breathing wheelie pulling semi from Tennessee. 2 big shows only, Friday and Saturday, 7:30 p.m. All tickets available at the gate. Plus, Friday night is family night. $1 off all children's seats. Be there.
Count Bubba's calling show, you are on the air.
Bubba?
Yes.
Why is it that they spend so much money on the space shuttle program and they can go to outer space and everything, but they still can't get them people off Gilligan's Island?
What the hell kind of question is that? Well, this guy, oh, I understand it. That's the line from Rusk. Okay, Count Bubba's calling show, you're on the air.
Bubba?
Yeah.
What channel was that Solid Gold program on?
Solid Gold? Who is this, Rick Dees? Yeah, it's got to be. That guy calls me all the time, bugging me constantly. Okay, next caller, you're on the air.
Bubba?
Yeah?
Are you a real vampire?
Am I a real vampire? Hey, is a bear Catholic? Does the Pope poop in the woods? You bet your life I'm a real vampire. Oh! Okay, next caller, you're on the air.
Have you ever been in a Turkish prison?
What?
Well, do you plan to show any gladiator movies?
Oh, what's your problem, buddy? Boy, I'd never bite this guy in the neck. I'd probably end up with AIDS or something. Whoa, really scary stuff. Okay, next caller, you're on the air.
Say, Bubba?
Yeah?
I wanted to complain about something.
Okay.
Why is it that they look at you like you're crazy or something when you drive into a McDonald's and order a chicken fried steak with cream gravy and Texas toast?
Big Ed, my name's Mike Hammer. I'm a private investigator.
Mike Hammer? I thought you were in the Slammer.
It was a bum rap. They framed me.
Oh, did they? Well, I can tell that. It's a good thing you cleaned out your act. You know, the only thing worse than not owning any livestock is smelling like you do. People tend to ignore you when you smell like a cheesy old sock that's been buried for 3 months and 10 tons of horse manure. And sometimes it's just not convenient for you to go home and take a shower. That's why I invented this. Big Ed shower in a can. You see, you can carry this with you. And when your stink starts knocking people out, just spray away.
Big Ed's shower in a can, and if you order now, you get absolutely free Big Ed's soap on a chain. Free to you at no cost at all, without charge.
So that's Big Ed's shower in a can. Soap on a chain. If you carry this thing around, you're gonna get a hernia. But with Big Ed's shower in a can, getting wet ain't no sweat.
Oh, this show's so good, it's embarrassing. Hey, I got about 3.5 more hours worth of stuff to show. You up for it, guys? Well, these guys are sounder asleep than my leg is. Oh, this kid's getting heavy. Come on, I got like 3 more hours of this stuff to do. I mean, this is great fun. I mean, it's my last chance to really howl, you know? Ow! Well, are you awake? Come on, don't crash. Come on, guys, we got more stuff to... I'm out of time? Oh, you're kidding me. This is a bummer. Oh, well, that's it, huh? Well, go to bed, guys. Go to bed. This is the last time I'm going to tell you this. Turn off the TV and go to bed. Okay? Turn off the bed. Here. There you go. Sleep tight. Don't let the vampire bats bite. Dun, 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 dun. Thank you to you guys who did bother to write in. I appreciate it, I really do. You missed the spot. Ah, hey, let me see. Here, I'll get that.
Appreciate it.
Back to where I started it. Ow! That's all, folks.
The Very Thing in Gaslight Plaza has a beautiful array of gift items for Valentine's Day. There's crystal perfume bottles, pendants, butt bases, and more. Gifts and Valentines mean one thing, The Very Thing.
Got too much you're busy doing to fuss around with drop of conditioner. So you just wash and go with great hair and no fuss.
Wash and go with Perks.
Many people think social
West Wichita Falls, just south of Lubbock, and also a very strong upper low. All of this is going to mesh together to give us that chance of thunderstorms overnight and maybe a severe pop-up here or there. Temperatures across the state, we're at 80, 69 degrees at Oklahoma City, already 48 degrees in Amarillo, so this cool front definitely packing a punch. And this afternoon we've seen some mountain snow across the northern mountains of New Mexico and Colorado. It's cool right now at Albuquerque, 52 degrees there. Everybody else upper 70s across our state except for Brownsville, a very warm 85 degrees. Current conditions, skies are cloudy to partly cloudy. Again, we're at 80. Humidity 52%, the pressure rising, south winds at 16. No official precipitation, but some hit and miss showers across central Texas just a couple of hours ago. Today's high got up to 81 degrees. This morning's low 56. That is definitely above normal for this time of the year. Normal 78 and 55 and records 95. And this time last year down to 33 degrees back in 1989. U.S. map shows clear skies and high pressure and cool temperatures across most of the Southland. But here's this very potent cool front here and that upper storm. And again, a risk of severe weather tonight across Texas all the way back toward Michigan and Wisconsin.